my name's Jackie. I'm head of marketing here at Global Village, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to Ripley's Believe It or Not. So welcome to Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'm going to introduce you first to the founder of Ripley's, Robert Ripley, and here he is. 100 years ago, he started traveling the world. He was an explorer, and he explored over 200 countries back in the 20s and 30s, and he collected stuff. He collected odd things and strange things from around the world, just like this mask, this beautiful Balinese dragon, and everything from objects to art. So this is what we call shadow art. So as you can see, it looks like basically cutlery, various spoons and knives. But when you hit this button, as you can see, it's a beautiful picture of a lady watering her garden with a dog, and over on the other side is a factory. So this beautiful museum is not a static museum, it's interactive. As you can see here, some of the very interesting and odd people in Ripley's are telling their story through these interactive pictures. And if we walk through here, in every gallery, there are interactive elements. So if I come over here, as you can see, I've suddenly become a face. Here we go, I've got Popeyes here. This is an original Japanese samurai armor piece, incredibly old and very, very delicate. And this is one of the pieces that Ripley's team have brought over so that we can enjoy some of this ancient history. Possibly the oddest thing in the museum, which are the shrunken heads. The Shua tribe actually shrank heads, and so here there's a video explaining how they do it. And these are actual shrunken heads, real ones that have been collected. So it's real hair, and they're shrunken by being boiled and frozen. And if you want to know what your head would look like as a shrunken head, you can do that. So come over here. So that's me. I'm going to go next. And that is what my head would look like as a shrunken head. This is a Komodo dragon skeleton. It's the largest lizard in the world. And this is a very unusual skeleton that you can see here. So these are actual animals that were found, and then they were stuffed to share with the world. This is a deer that has 6 legs. So you can see the legs just growing out of the back of this deer. 2-headed calf. So Robert Ripley and now Ripley Entertainment for the last 100 years have been collecting these things to share with the world. So we see the oddness of the world. So this is the gallery of odd people. So there are people around the world that have done amazing things or have just been amazing people. This gallery is more about people that have specific physical attributes that make them incredible. So if we go over here, for example, you will see the largest hand in the world. And if you look at my hand versus this hand, you'll see it really is an extraordinarily large hand. There we go. So that is, and this hand could hold 12 eggs in his hand without stacking the eggs, which is extraordinary. Over here, we have the largest man in the world. You can see how tall he is, right? Do you want to go and measure yourself next to the tallest man? Oh, well, you better eat your greens so that you can get that tall. Very, very tall there. Over here, we can see the ancient tradition, the Japanese tradition. As you can see the little boy sitting next to her. Japanese tradition of wrapping the feet so that the feet were very, very small. What's interesting is one of the theories is that they wrapped their feet so that they couldn't walk properly, so they were dependent on men. So in this beautiful gallery, I'm going to bring my friend on board to describe some of these elements to you because they are extraordinary and extraordinarily interesting. Over here, we have this beautiful piece. Tell us about this piece.
This one, it's the structure of London Bridge. So it has 3,246 scrap metals that they pick up on the streets and they make the London Bridge. It is all recycled.
So next time you don't know what to do with your trash, you can make a London Bridge. Fantastic, good idea.
This one, it's the Tyrannosaurus Rex skull casting. So this is the actual size of the T-Rex. So it has a 40 feet long, 18 feet high, and weight 15,000 pounds. So they can bite 500 pounds of meat per bite.
Wonderful. And now we are going into the East meets West, I guess, the Arabic meets America Museum. And there's lots of interesting exhibits here.
So that's Spider-Man. This portrait, it is made of a spider webs, only spider webs.
So the background of this, I don't know whether you can see it, it's actually spider web that the artist has created into a sort of canvas, and he's painted Spider-Man on a spider web. So I'm really just showing you a very abridged piece because obviously I want you to come and see it yourself, but there's old money, there's some of the first money in the world here in Ripley's, and I'm not going to show it to you, you have to come and see it yourself. This is one of the most exciting galleries, especially for lovers of all things space. Come with me. So this is something that is in no other Ripley's Believe It or Not museums in the world. This is actually the first Pandora that has ever been to space. This is Hazza al-Mansouri's Pandora. You can see his space patches and the food that he ate in space. Extraordinary, the first Emirati in space, and we're very proud and honoured that it's being shown here in Ripley's Believe It or Not in Global Village. And that, my friends, is a very small taste of the Ripley's Believe It or Not edutainment attraction. Come check it out. It's a global village exclusively. It's the first time in the Middle East, and we're so honored and proud to have that in this region.